It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Rush in. Grace on Travis.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
52 is the mic right here on there, right? 52.
Five. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Open man has got one. It's complete.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels, flush to his right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. They're on 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch it, clear, switch it. Like that, like that.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Delta. Snap.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Mike 52, Mike 52. Now watch one.
On first down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vincent Mayoa. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They keep it with Penny on first down, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, double up.
Now Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And able to find Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
19. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Mike, 50. Go, 4 down, 4 down. I'm coming for you. Get a roll. West.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got the hook up to Miller. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they want...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Check 99.
To throw on second down. Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third?
Hey, team 6. Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We play to win.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3-point.
And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vincent Mayoa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
14.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the, he's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Johnson was the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, it's Penny. Dances by him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go.
A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Alpha. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yes. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Daniels toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th. Goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Check 13.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Gun. Alert.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and 2, now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Levante David in on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. That is caught. It's Perriman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Penny running right. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Wilson wants to throw it. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Off the play fake. Steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's caught by Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Daniels. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes.